She's going. She's finally going. Theresa May has just announced probably her most universally popular policy of her entire time as Prime Minister, probably of her entire time in government. She's fucking off. Finally, the woman that I thought was like a cockroach that was going to survive a nuclear war and just be living amongst the bugs and the cockroaches trying to get her deal through a parliament of fucking parasites. She's actually going. Now, she gave a little tearful speech on the podium. I love this country. I'm so proud to serve it. Shut up, bitch. You've said your part. You're going on the 7th. Just get out. In fact, you can't go quick enough. In fact, where do I sign up to help you move? Where do I sign up to help you pack your shit and get the fuck out of that building? Too long. It's taking too long to get rid of this moron. Far too long. And I know there's some concerns right now about who's going to replace her, who's going to take over, are they going to be hard right Brexiteers? And they're somewhat justified. But let's not forget that in many ways, what hurts us hurts them. So let Boris Johnson, the clown, take over. Let him fuck it all up. Let him make a mess of Brexit and make a mess of the country as a whole. And then what people will realise when they go to the polls is that this man doesn't care about them. Prime Minister after Prime Minister after Prime Minister has not cared about the poor working class people in this country for years. In fact, the only 3 Prime Ministers in modern history, as far as I'm concerned, that actually gave a fuck about the poor working people was Attlee, Wilson and Callaghan. That's it. They're the only 3 Labour Prime Ministers in my eyes that we've ever had. Tony Blair and Brown weren't Labour. Were not Labour. They were diet Tory. They didn't care about the poor as much as Theresa May or David Cameron didn't care about the poor. So long, bitch. Good luck. Get lost. Farewell. Adios. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I don't care about your speeches. I don't care about your crying. I don't care about your broken heart. And you sit there on your podium and you say you love people regardless of the colour of their skin or where they're from or their ethnicity or their religion. Bullshit. Hostile environment. Windrush. Grenfell. 500 migrant refugee children you promised to rescue and house that you failed to do so. All these things, that's your legacy. That is your legacy. You were either Home Secretary when these things became possible or viable or when they actually happened, or you were Prime Minister when they became issues that needed dealing with. That's your legacy. Your poor handling of Grenfell, your poor handling of the scandalous Windrush generation, where people actually died trying to prove to you that they had the right to live and work in the country they've been living and working in for 50, 60 years in some cases. 500 children that you promised you would take in from Calais and house, you didn't take in. So don't sit there and give all that waffle about how you love people regardless of their faith and colour of their skin and where they're from. That's bollocks. You're coming over now so people will feel soft about you. No, those tears are put on as well. Fuck you, get out. Put Boris Johnson in charge. I don't care who's in charge. Roll out the next bullet sponge for the Tory party. The Tory party is dying. They're done. This next Prime Minister will be their 3rd Prime Minister in this flimsy attempt for their party to hold on to power. Let whoever's going to come out, because whoever it is, they're going to fuck it up anyway. They're either going to fuck up Brexit like she's done, or they're going to push through a no-deal Brexit and fuck up the country. And I say, let it fucking happen. The poor people have paid the price of the rich man's burden for years. For years and years and years and years and years. Let it happen one more time. Because then the working class people, when they turn out to the polls, they will vote for a government that's going to reverse all these bad policies, all these bad decisions, bailing out the banks, the Windrush generation, all these horrible, horrible things we've had to put up with over the last 10 years plus, if you want to include all the previous governments didn't give a fuck about us either. All those horrible, terrible policies, we're going to end up having a proper socialist government. I know socialism is a dirty word for some of you people, but thank your NHS. Thanks socialism for your NHS. Thanks socialism for your day off. Thanks socialism for your paid holidays. It's high time we had a proper socialist, left-wing Labour government in this country, and it's coming. It's coming. Next election is coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.